Happy 2019, friends. I know a lot of folks, obviously this time of year, they're thinking about New Year's resolutions. And of course, it's always, like my opinion counts. And in my opinion, since you asked, resolutions are a good thing because they make you just strive to do better. You know, usually they're pretty positive things. Hey friends, hey, just a quick FYI. When I'm talking about Sister Joyce, it's not Joyce Myers. No, it's somebody else. It's somebody on my friend list. Somebody actually who Carol and I know through Kairos Ministries. Sister Joyce is an awesome lady. And it's not Joyce Myers. Okay, thanks. I share the sentiments of my friend, Sister Joyce, when it comes to New Year's resolutions. Actually, I can relate to Sister Joyce in a lot of stuff that you say if you're watching, Sister Joyce. I think we have very similar souls. Lots of the same passions. Lots of stuff you say is the same way I feel. So we're kindred spirits, unless that's like a weird term or something. Anyway, Sister Joyce mentioned today that at first she wasn't very much of a fan of resolutions, but then when she thought of it, that she kind of has resolutions in her own life, but at least that's what I got out of it. Every day we list our resolutions. Basically, like when I pray to Jesus every day, I'm asking him to bring me closer to him, to cause me to have godly wisdom, make godly decisions, have godly conversations, you know, things like that. So in a way, I have resolutions, but I have them every day, and that's basically just our prayer life. You know, and I'm not saying that that's all there is, because, man, there's way, way more to it than that. Because if you're doing it right, you're doing it the way that Paul taught us to do it. And the way Paul said is we need to pray without ceasing. If you're praying without ceasing, then it's not just a big list of requests and things like that. You know, and also, you know, the motivations and requests that I'm referring to are things that are all about just striving to be closer to him and not blowing things in my own life. You know, whenever I try to take things over, and well, when I try to rush into decisions and things without consulting him in prayer first. I know that sounds corny to a lot of you folks who aren't believers, but prayer is such a crucial, essential part of our daily life as followers of Jesus. Things that Sister Joyce and I are asking for are for us to be able to draw closer to the Lord and to be more sensitive to his direction in our lives, to be found busy about our Father's business, to care about the things he cares about, and to despise the things he despises. These are the things I pray in my own life. So these are my own resolutions, and they are daily. You know, I don't know if I have one for the whole year or not. It's just my requests and my desires are usually pretty much the same. So much of our walk with the Lord is about trust. We trust in him the way that a little child trusts in his daddy or her daddy. We know that he's got us. He's going to take care of us. He's always, you know, in over 30 years, he's always taking care of me. And yeah, a lot of times I've had to learn lessons the hard way and things like that. Basically, the whole idea of deathbed living is kind of like that whole New Year's resolution thing. Like, it's every day of your life, kind of, sort of, you know what I mean? In other words, you're not going to wait until you're out of time. You know how what is that saying about you don't realize how much you appreciate or love something until you lose it? You know? But when you're on your deathbed, you've lost your time and ability to do those things. So, you know, now's the time to do that. Basically, when you get to heaven, or when you get to Judgment Day, you want the Lord to look at you and say, "Enter in, thou good and faithful servant. This one belongs to me." And you want to be able to just walk on in, you know, knowing that Jesus has got you covered. Well, you want to do your deathbed living right now. Okay? Not to say that our behavior does anything to earn our way to heaven, because it doesn't. Good behavior has nothing to do with nothing outside of being proof that God has done something in your heart. When He does something in your heart, the good behavior is something that you naturally want, because you want to make your daddy, your Abba Father, proud. You know, you want to make your daddy proud. You want to live a life that's pleasing to Him, and the Lord doesn't leave any questions as to what pleases Him and what is displeasing to Him. His word's very clear, very thorough on those subjects. So, and these are all the things that are natural. Your response to being born again is to naturally want to please your Maker. You want to live according to His word, according to this plan that He's laid out for you. You want to live worshipful lives, lives where you're busy about the Great Commission. You're busy about bragging about your daddy and how awesome His grace is. That's what my life's all about, you know. But He's given me a childlike faith, man. Trust and believe, my friends. When you watch me on these videos, this man here believes what he's telling you. Woo! Lots of hills there on them railroad tracks. I believe what I'm saying. So you can trust me that that I'm not telling you anything that I don't believe is 100% true, and that I'm striving to live for Jesus. And I don't come to you as a hypocrite. I come to you as one who readily admits that I'm a man who is a sinner, who's saved by grace alone, through faith alone, in Christ alone. It's only through Christ's accomplishment that I could ever be welcomed into heaven.